What's up, everybody?
Greetings.
I'm tired.
It's like 4 in the morning, but we're gonna do this. As you can tell by this giant knife, we have something horror related. It is our very first unboxing of Horrorpack. This one is Blu-ray, which is $25 a month. They also have a DVD option for $20 a month. And you get 4 movies. What we're gonna do is take these out one by one, look over them, read the synopsis, look at the cover art, and decide on one of the 4 to watch. And we're gonna review it. We're gonna do a mini review in the video.
Yep.
And we'll have write-ups on it afterwards. You do the honors. Don't cut me. Alright, so the movies are in here. Should we just reach in one by one?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Alright.
Chopping Block. Horrorpack limited edition Blu-ray.
Oh, you got the limited edition. Oh yeah, they've mentioned that for the entire year of 2017, everyone's gonna have every Blu-ray pack is gonna have a limited edition. This is their 6th one.
Chopping Block, yes. So 5 idiot kidnappers, 1 final girl, and 1 very angry slasher. On the back, everybody's wearing animal masks.
The masks look like, remember Who's Next? Did you see that?
That's what I was gonna say, yeah.
Yeah, this looks like worse than B movie, like not even like a low budget movie, like a no budget.
Not even
movie.
a Dangerous Mort.
Yeah, like something that we would make.
I think that our delivery day is better quality than that.
This does not look good. Pretty bad when the your big thing on the cover, immensely entertaining, 4 out of 5. They couldn't even give them the 5 for the front cover.
All right, so that's the first one.
Dark Summer. Some crushes last forever.
All right, it sounds like a stalker movie.
It's a ghost story.
I don't recognize any of these names.
No. We've got 2 indie movies so far.
The Town That Dreaded Sundown. I've heard of this.
They've talked about this in Rue Morgue repeatedly. I think it was on the cover of one of them.
From the producer of Paranormal Activity, Insidious, and the co-creator of American Horror Story. Slick and bloody, true crime-inspired feature. So that sounds
I remember
pretty good.
reading about this. I wish I could retain what I read. Anthony Anderson's in this. But Anthony Anderson was in Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. He goes, just thinking about those White Castle burgers makes me want to burn this motherfucker.
Pookie, let's burn this motherfucker down! Nice.
You called this, didn't you say Romero?
I did say Romero.
That's amazing.
What did you say?
One thing that Horrorpack does on social media is they'll drop a hint for each of their 8 movies during the course of the month. And this one said it was something like a horror icon
Revisited or something?
Yeah, reboots his series, something like that. And I thought it might have been Wes Craven with New Nightmare. And he said Romero.
Because Craven died.
So did Romero, didn't he?
No.
Isn't he like...
He's still alive, yeah.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Alright.
He's like 100, but yeah. And it's a Dimension Extreme. That's always a good sign.
Do you know this one, Diary of the Dead?
I've heard of it. I haven't seen it. So, I mean, that's obviously a zombie movie.
Yeah.
So I think it's a toss-up between 2. I don't know what
Am
you're
I going to
thinking.
guess these 2?
That's what I'm thinking. So it's either slasher or zombie. We know this is going to be good, the Romero movie. Do we take a chance with The Town That Dreaded Sundown? Because I'm curious about this. I know what this is going to be. This is going to be zombies. Town That Dreaded Sundown could be anything.
Alright. I think you're leaning towards that. Yeah, let's do it. We are going with The Town That Dreaded Sundown.
Yes, what we're going to do, we're going to watch it quick, and we'll resume the feed near the end, and we'll see what we had to say about it. And then we'll each have a full write-up on our website, dangerousmort.com. Do this?
Let's do it. We'll see you in 86 minutes. Is this recording?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Hey, welcome back.
Oh, yeah.
What is it now? 6 in the morning?
It is 6 in the morning. It's still dark out where we live.
Yeah, that was a great movie.
It was a great
Did you
movie.
think I liked it?
I loved it. I really loved it.
I personally thought that the reveal was a bit of a cop-out.
Heading into it, we were going to put a spoiler warning on this, but if this movie is spoiled for you, there's no point in watching it. The whole point of the movie is the big reveal.
On our website, we will have a review of the movie,
Evidently, this is a remake of a 70s movie that neither one of us had ever heard of.
I haven't know.
And this movie went under the radar because I don't even remember it coming out. The lead girl, Addison Timlin, is fucking fantastic. Her crying scene, I thought she was really...
I did notice that too.
Alright,
I made a note about that somewhere in here. Emotion genuine, but she has a painful crying face. Like it hurts to look at.
She has a very Drew Barrymore-esque mouth.
But yeah, I did write down, one of my notes is emotion genuine, because there's a scene where she cries and they don't cut away. It's not like she put eye drops in.
The killer kills when there are couples making out. Do you remember Summer of Sam, the Son of Sam?
Yeah.
That was almost the same exact plot line, except I believe that happened in New York, and this takes place in Texarkana. So this is the Western version of it, I guess.
Where people do bad things and they get killed for it. So we have a rating system. We picked a few different things, and we picked a 1 through 5 rating on each of them. The soundtrack, the gore, the acting, the death creativity, the suspense, and the story.
Let me start with the gore. The very first death in this movie, you don't see anything. It's just the shadow of the killing. And I was ready to write, this movie's not going to be gory at all. They're not even showing the killing. After that, it's just buckets of blood. You see everything. You see severed heads, blood splashing against the window, eyes, snapped bones, bones sticking through skin. The gore was great, and it shocked me because of that first scene. I thought there wasn't going to be anything.
I gave the gore a 4 out of 5.
I gave it 5. When have you seen gore better than that?
No, I have seen more graphic, more gory.
I don't think so.
4 out of 5, I mean, that's above average.
Yeah, no.
The soundtrack, what do you think about the soundtrack?
Everything fit, I think. I mean, nothing seemed out of place to me.
It did fit. It was a little lackluster. I don't think there was enough sound where there could have been, enough music. I could have used some more.
What do you want, a disco?
Yeah. I gave the soundtrack a 3 out of 5.
You know what, I'll give it a 4. It's the acting, since I already touched on it. She was great. Anthony Anderson plays, is it the sheriff?
The Texas Ranger.
He's a Texas Ranger. I know Anthony Anderson as a comedian, as a funny man. I felt he was miscast because that's all I see when I see Anthony Anderson. Maybe they wanted a star power, so that's why they cast him, but I couldn't take him seriously as the Texas Ranger. Other than that though, I mean, I thought the acting was great. There was no point where I was like, that's cheesy, which you usually get with horror movies.
Yeah, I give it a 4 out of 5.
Not big,
huge names, but known.
Him and Dennis O'Hare, and I don't really think Dennis O'Hare's that known.
Ricky Bobby's dad. Reese Bobby was in it.
You don't even know his name?
Yeah, Reese Bobby.
What's his real name?
Reese. But he was recognizable.
To you.
I never saw Talladega Nights?
I did, but I didn't even catch it till you said it. I gave it 5 out of 5.
Man, you're generous.
I really like this movie, man. I'm telling you. I think you're going low because this is our first one and you don't want to set the bar too high. I guarantee you any of these...
I'm trying to be objective. I'm
very objective. I went in not knowing what to expect and this movie blew me away.
Death creativity.
The creativity, there were scenes in here I've never seen before ever.
Yeah.
And we watch a lot of horror.
I've seen all of those scenes in various forms.
No.
In various movies.
No.
Which one? Okay, yeah, you're right.
An interracial gay couple.
I gave it Death creativity a 5.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, because it was...
I also gave it a 5. Next up, suspense. This was my biggest gripe with it. Just like plot line, and then all of a sudden characters would appear that are about to get killed, and then that's how they get killed.
Yeah.
And that's how it went like, here's some more of the plot, here's some more reveal of the story, and now here's the death. Here's some more of the story, now here's the death. And you knew when they were going to die because it'd be like these characters you've never seen before.
Right.
Stuff like that. So, suspense I gave a 3 because you knew it was like, okay, this is a killing scene now.
Yep. Yeah, it was very broken.
Yeah, you knew.
And that has something to say about the pace of the movie as well. I thought it was slow paced. It wasn't a fast movie. It wasn't... You weren't gonna fall asleep because you were watching it.
It wasn't
like,
boring.
Yeah, you're paying attention to it, but it wasn't like non-stop slashing. We had a total body count of 13.
I had 13. I think you had 12.
No, I had 13.
Oh, you had 13. We had up the same one, and we had a discrepancy about one of them. Someone dies that isn't by the killer. I counted it, and he didn't. So
Suspense, I give it a 2. Same reasons. Storyline. What'd you give the storyline?
I went 4. I'm trying to think.
So did I.
Oh wow, oh, it's amazing.
Yep.
The first thing we agreed on.
The story was decent. The fourth wall breaks. Well, throughout the movie, at certain points.
Yeah, they acknowledge that this happened before. They play scenes from the original movie. So
Yeah. It fit. It all fit well together. Overall, it worked out really good. The reason it wasn't a 5 out of 5 was because of the twist. I thought it was unfair. I thought they kind of copped out. What did you think about the story?
Yeah, same thing. I mean, we both agreed it was a 4.
How'd you feel about the twist?
I liked it. I really did, because Mort and I both made our predictions. We wrote it down in the corner. We time stamped it, so we would say, "Oh, we saw that coming at this point in the movie," and we were both wrong.
I kind of feel like the ending was a bit of a cop-out.
I don't think it was. I liked it.
I just think that any movie could do that at any point and make it fit retroactively.
I have to say this. There's a scene where the killer got the guy, tells him to take his pants off, tells him to get down on the ground, face down, and me and Mort look at each other and we go, "Holy shit, is he gonna rape him?" And we're looking at each other, and he just kills him. He just stabs him to death. So I don't know why he made him take his pants off. I'm still wondering, like, even now after everything we know, it still doesn't make sense he made him take his pants off.
Yeah, it didn't make any sense.
It was funny. We were like, "Oh shit."
Yeah. Well, the most important highlight of the movie, at approximately 19 minutes and 30 seconds.
The first and only nudity.
Yeah.
I felt that like the movie moved along briskly. I was never bored until they go to Dennis O'Hare's boathouse and he's talking about this Hank McCready and he's just rambling on forever. And it really doesn't go anywhere. So
The best thing is you said boathouse like oh yeah, just went to the water.
Oh, yeah, they put it on the water.
This fucking boathouse is on the ground.
Yeah, it's on land, not anywhere near a body of water. I even looked at him and said, "Was that a boat?" And he goes, "Yeah, it was a boathouse."
Or houseboat.
Or a houseboat.
Yeah, boathouse is different.
Yeah.
My favorite part of this movie absolutely was the cinematography. There were grindhouse angles, and right off the bat, like right at the very beginning, you see these grindhouse cutscene type angles. You'll see like 2 people sitting in a car, but the camera's tilted in such a way that subconsciously makes you feel uneasy. So it just puts you on edge. Or like certain scenes where the focal point was off center of the screen. It's certain things that make you feel visually like just uncomfortable because it doesn't look right. Yes, so how does that make you feel?
Would you recommend this movie?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Would you watch it again?
Yep.
Alright.
And when I watch it again, I'm going to look for clues that lead to this ending that I don't think there were clues to. At no point did they indicate that the fucking twist was how it was going to happen. Nothing I've seen in the movie made that twist make sense. The director said, "This is how I want the movie to end."
What do you think?
Fill the middle with a good movie, and then retrofit it. Make it happen after the fact. Any movie could do that. Any suspense movie, and you wouldn't see it coming because. You would recommend this movie?
Yeah, absolutely.
You're gonna watch it again?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey. For our very first Horrorpack unboxing ever, you got Mort.
And I'm Danger. Thank you, Horrorpack. We're gonna cut, no pun intended, it out.
Boom.